So I was going to say, for those that don't know who I am, let me tell you a little bit about myself and why I want to run for mayor for Hull and East Yorkshire. That's it. So I'm a Hull lad, born and bred. Love and proud of this city. I was brought up just off the streets of Boulevard in the Westhill area. I had a good upbringing, struggled in school, in the industry in school. I was dyslexic, so I struggled to read and write. But it never stopped me, and it never holding me back from anything I wanted to do. Thank you. As a young lad growing up, my father got ill when I was a young lad. I need to see my mum going out and being the workhorse for the family, having to provide for us all, work all hours just to put food on the table, clothes on our back. I had a good upbringing though. I had great friends in the street who are still here with me today. I started boxing at the age of 13. When I first walked into the gym, I said to the coach, "How many rounds are they doing on the bag?" And he said 3. So I said, 3, that's easy. I thought it was 12. Well, I found out very quickly them 3 rounds was much harder than I thought. 12 weeks later, I had my first boxing bout. Wasn't quite sure what I was getting into, but I went in and got beat. I got beat in my second fight as well, so not a great start. But then I had 2 fights and won them both. And then I went on a 5-fight losing streak. And I finished my first year of boxing with 10 fights, 3 wins and 7 losses. But I kept going, I kept my head down, I kept working hard, and I believed in myself. 12 years from then, I was stepping onto the Olympic podium and I was getting a gold medal put around my neck. I was the #1 in the world, and at that moment in time I thought to myself, why me? Why did I deserve this? And I looked back from the beginning of my career, all the upsetments, all the losses, the resilience that I needed to build. That's what got me there. But leaving the Olympic Village that day, something very special happened to me. I got greeted home and welcomed by 20,000 people, which still gets me today. So I'm not going to cry. It was one of the best moments of my life, something I will never forget. But from that day, everything changed for me. People looked at me as a role model. They said I was an ambassador for the city and how I'd put Hull on the map and how I inspired the next generation. So moving on to the role of the mayor, I had to really think hard about whether I wanted to take this or not. But the more I sat and thought about it, the more I got excited. I got excited for the reason why, what I could do for my community. How can I put the people of Hull and East Yorkshire first? That's what really inspired me to be stood on this stage today. Thank you. I'm not going to stand on this stage and pretend I'm a politician, because I'm certainly not. The mayor's role, for me, isn't about playing politics. It's about being a voice for Hull and East Yorkshire, about being a voice for the people. It's about putting the people first. You lot inspired me. You lot gave everything to me. This city made me. It gave me everything. It gave me grit, gave me heart, and it gave me spirit. Now it's my turn to give it back. This city is a proud place that backs its people and believes in its future. We all have a choice. We can either sit down or stand up. We can stand up for our families. We can stand up for our community. And we can stand up for our future. I want to give the people of Hull and East Yorkshire a real fighting chance. I want to be held accountable for real change. So let's all stand up. Let's fight for real change. Let me be your voice, and I'll show you all change. I promise that. I promise. Thank you. Thank you.